Ecclesiastes, chapter 1. The words of Koheleth, the son of David, king in Jerusalem. Vanity of vanities, says Koheleth, vanity of vanities, all is vanity. What profit hath a man of all his labor, wherein he labors under the sun? One generation passes away, and another generation comes, and the earth abides forever. The sun also arises, and the sun goes down, and hastens to its place where it rises. The wind goes towards the south, and turns about unto the north. It turns about continually in its circuit, and the wind returns again to its circuits. All the rivers run into the sea, yet the sea is not full. Unto the place where the rivers go, there they go again. All things toil to weariness. Man cannot utter it. The eye is not satisfied with seeing, nor the ear filled with hearing. That which has been is that which shall be, and that which hath been done is that which shall be done, and there is nothing new under the sun. Is there a thing whereof it is said, See, this is new? It hath been already, in the ages which were before us. There is no remembrance of them of former times, neither shall there be any remembrance of them of latter times that are to come, among those that shall come after. I, Koheleth, have been king over Israel and Jerusalem, and I applied my heart to seek to search out by wisdom concerning all things that are done under heaven. It is a sore task that God hath given to the sons of men, to be exercised therewith. I have seen all the works that are done under the sun, and beheld, and all the vanity and striving after wind. That which is crooked cannot be made straight, and that which is wanting cannot be numbered. I spoke with my own heart, saying, Lo, I have gotten great wisdom, more also than all that were before me over Jerusalem. Yes, my heart hath had great experience of wisdom and knowledge. And I applied my heart to know wisdom, and to know madness and folly. I perceived that this also was a striving after the wind. For in much wisdom is much vexation, and he that increases knowledge increases sorrow. All right, let's go back up to the first verse. Starting this book of Ecclesiastes, or Koheleth, it would be Ecclesiastes, would be a Greek interpretation or a Greek translation of the Hebrew word Koheleth. And Koheleth basically in the common day would be like a preacher, but it means a little more than that. It's a collector. He's a collector, and it's a feminine. So he's a collector of pleasant words, and that's what it is, or sentences, sayings. This one who collects these pleasant words, pleasant sayings, to use, we'll find out, for really it's vanity when the end of it all comes down to it, because every man is capable of his own understanding, and every man has his own understanding according to that which the Lord give him. We seek to have an understanding that is comparable to that of the Lord, with the rules and guidelines he give us. But we're going to pick it up here, and we can take this whole book as just some words that are wrote down, a little understanding at the end of it all. We're just going to find that it's a good thing to be happy and merry and enjoy life. We're going to pick it up here, verse 1. With the words of Koheleth, the son of David, the king in Jerusalem. And there's some speculation whether this is Solomon or not, but it kind of sounds like Solomon to me. Koheleth, he was the assembler, or this one who gathered up these pleasant words. We just went through them. And he was the one that sought out wisdom and that, as we'll find out, that was given to him by the Lord. He was the son of David. He was the king in Jerusalem, as there was only the kings of Judah were kings in Jerusalem. That's that place of peaceful teachings, and the teachings of peace. That's exactly what it means. 2, vanity of vanities, saith Koheleth. Vanity of vanities, all is vanity. It's a waste of time. It's empty. It's like pouring out nothing. It's just waste after waste. All is waste. It's worthless. There's no good in anything. 3, what profit hath a man of all his labor, wherein he labors under the sun? What good's it do him? It all goes out the drought, sooner or later. And that's what becomes of everything. 4, one generation passes away and another generation comes. The earth abides forever. We're just like that which grows and dies upon the earth, like everything else, but the earth, it remains. Coming and going. It's that ebb and flow, going out, coming back. 5, the sun also arises, and the sun goes down and hasteth to its place where it arises. The sun's got its circuit. It goes around. We find out all things go around the sun, but it's got its circuit. In other words, in the way the earth spins, it's got its circuit of night and day and the seasons as well. 6, the wind goes toward the south and turns about into the north. It turns about continually in its circuit, and the wind returns again to its circuits. And the wind's the same way. It goes around and around and continually in its paths, whichever the path may be that it's appointed. And it goes to the north, it goes to the south, it blows along its jet streams. 7, all the rivers run into the sea, yet the sea is not full. Unto the place where the rivers go, there they go again. All the rivers, streams, creeks, all they feed right into the ocean. Sooner or later, that's where it all gathers to. Yet the sea's never full, because the waters itself has a circuit that they follow. They pulled up by the sun, and they get into the atmosphere, and they fall as rain again, and freeze as snow and everything, and as ice, and there it goes again. There where the rivers came from, there they are again, flowing again. All things toil to weariness, man cannot utter it. The eye is not satisfied with seeing, nor the ear filled with hearing. There is no end of anything. Man, everything you do is just a toil to weariness. It's not accomplishing anything. Man cannot utter it. He can't explain everything. The eye is not satisfied. We're always wanting to see anything pleasant. We always want to see more. Anything that's happy and good, we want to see more of that. Nor the ear filled with the hearing. In the same way with the ear, it wants to hear more goodness, more greatness, more pleasurable things, hopefully. Some people tend to feed off garbage. 9, that which hath been, it's that which shall be, and that which hath been done, it's that which shall be done, and there's nothing new under the sun. Sooner or later they'll discover that. I guess the rocks kind of says it all. We sooner or later may be able to get to where we can build with great stones again, but in the meantime, everything that's done, it just continues. It's just going to go around again. There may be a slightly different version of that which is done, maybe a little bit better. It's like the mousetrap. There's always somebody trying to build a better mousetrap. 11, there is no remembrance of them of former times, neither shall there be any remembrance of them of latter times that are to come among those that shall come after. And just like we dig through the dirt, digging up mummies and stuff like that, and putting them on as spectacles, that's exactly what they'll probably end up doing to you someday. 12, I, Koheleth, have been king over Israel and Jerusalem. And Koheleth, once again, that assembler of these pleasant words, this one who gathered up the gatherer of knowledge, we can look at that like that. He was the king over Israel in Jerusalem, ruling over that place of the teachings of peace. 13, and I applied my heart to seek to search out by wisdom concerning all things that are done under heaven. It's a sore task that God hath given to the sons of men, to be exercised therewith. So he applies himself to a little knowledge, to get out some understanding, some wisdom. We'll find the Lord give us all some in the beginning, but to seek it out, and just to find out what the full understanding of it is. But it's a sore task, and it is, and it's quite the task this God's given to the sons of men, these that go forth from the men to do the work of men. And it's that which should be exercised. We'll find exercise is what makes you strong. Exercise is where we get our strength from, and we have to exercise. 14, I have seen all the works that are done under the sun, beheld, and behold, all is vanity. striving after the wind. I've seen all the works that are done under the sun. I've seen everybody working. It's all a waste of time. It's like striving after the wind. There's really no use in it. Trying to progress, we'll find out. The progress is in digging a pit. 15. That which is crooked cannot be made straight. That which is wanting cannot be numbered. That which is crooked. If it's crooked, it's crooked. It's not straight, and it can't be made straight. If it was, it would be straight. That's the way it is. There's a difference. Straight's one side, and crooked's the opposite of it. All things have an equal life. If we only had straight, there's no such thing as crooked. Well, if there's no such thing as crooked, what defines straight? It's a very simple thing. But that which is wanting can't be numbered. I mean, those all things are found in that position. Wanting. There's always something more. 16. I spoke with my own heart, saying, Lo, I've gotten great wisdom, more also than all that were before me over Jerusalem. Yes, my heart hath had great experience of wisdom and knowledge. I spoke with my own heart, and in my own understandings to myself. Lo, say, I've got great wisdom. And this is probably something everybody thinks they might have, all the knowledge and wisdom there is, but there's no end of it. There isn't no end of it. And sometimes we can get lost just in that right there, thinking that we have it and stop looking for it. We'll find out it comes every day with the sun in its circuits and in its times and its seasons. Knowledge, like everything else, travels. 17. And I applied my heart to know wisdom and to know madness and folly. I perceived that this also was a striving after the wind. Applied my heart to know it, to know what wisdom was, to know what madness, how the crazy mind thought, and folly, and what it all was about. We'll find out it's a choice that each and every person has made, which way they go. And sometimes it's the obvious choice and we follow after. But sometimes it's a choice of correction that didn't turn out as well as what we wanted. 18. For in much wisdom is much vexation, and he that increases knowledge increases sorrow. And that's going to be what would happen to somebody who gets too much knowledge and wisdom. There's just going to be more and more trouble, more and more sorrow in their life in the beginning, until they learn to deal with it. Because what that happens is quickening. There's a quickening of the spirit, and it means you can feel the pain. To feel that pain, that sorrow, and the vexation, the troubles we see, is to be alive. Let's move forward to Ecclesiastes chapter 2. Turn and return.